Hey, welcome back to our channel. My name is Samuel.
And I'm Amanda.
And this is the Samuel and Amanda show where we talk about money, marriage and life. And in this video, we're going to be talking about red flag signs in a relationship, in a business, where you know when people just have red flags about them and you're like, I think this could be bad news. Well, that is what we're talking about today. Things that you need to look out for in a potential problem person. Do you know any problem people?
I don't know any problem people because I disassociate myself with them.
Oh, because you see the red flag.
Because I see the red flags and I run.
But before we go on to that, what have you been up to this week?
This week's been another good week, enjoying the sunshine. And yesterday I had my first girls' night out, which was really nice.
Your first ever or first?
No. First, I guess, since I've had baby Jessica.
Okay, so, like in about 3-4 months.
Yeah, 3-4 months. But also, like, everything was locked down and stuff before. So this was like just, you know, everywhere's open now outside.
Yeah.
So that was quite nice. Enjoying that. Also, obviously, usually kids. Hanging out with the kids, usual stuff. Also had some house viewings for potential properties that we can renovate and, you know, make look pretty. So yeah, it's been a really good week, I think.
That's great. And meanwhile, I haven't been out with you to some of the property viewings, have I?
No, you've been really busy this week.
I've been really, I don't even remember what I've been doing. What have I been doing?
You did some training.
Yes.
Yeah.
ACMP, Accelerated Coaching and Mentoring Program, 2 full days. It was a small group of academy members where I basically just coached them and worked with them. That was, to be fair, that was awesome. And then I literally went from that to Liverpool.
Yeah, you've been everywhere as usual.
All over, having staff meetings and things like that. So, all right, let's get down to it. Red flags. So, what are some red flags? I mean, listen, obviously, there's the really, really obvious ones. Okay, like if somebody is a criminal.
Yeah, of course.
But you say that, but to some people, I mean, honestly, or if they are a you know, like if they're violent, if they're really aggressive or anything like that, they're really obvious. I don't think we really want to talk about the really obvious ones. I think it's more about those little
subtle things that you might not really notice straight away.
Okay, so we've got a list of a few here. So Amanda, you go first.
Yeah, so the first one I would say is obsessiveness. So girls, you know, like when you start dating someone and you feel like, oh, he feels like he's always like, you know, being all over you, but also doesn't really like it when you go out, and you just kind of think, oh, he's a little bit jealous, oh, he just loves me, oh, he just wants me all to himself. Like people like that, it's like, can be a bit endearing, however, it can get really bad. And I think for me, that's like a little bit of a sign to someone who might be a bit obsessive, because the longer you stay with that person, then the worse it gets. And they just like, you leave the house, they're just like ringing you up, saying,
you're not speaking from experience here, are you?
No, thankfully not. But someone who's just all over you and basically just wants you all to themselves, and then maybe almost separates you from like your friends and family, tries to isolate you, that is like a red flag.
The triangle thing. Yeah. You know, where and also if someone hates everyone, that's a big red flag.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get on with any of my family members. Yeah. I don't get on with it. I don't get on with this person. I don't get on with that person. It's like, but they're obsessed with you.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they don't get on with your family, and they don't get on with your big problem.
Yeah, it's a red flag. So
obsessiveness. Like, it's so interesting what you say as well. How at first it could seem fine, because if you start a relationship, you're like, but actually it's like after a while, it's like no.
Yeah, it's like a no.
Yeah.
So
I'd
definitely say that's a red flag.
What's the fine line? Because obviously you want to be crazy about your partner.
Yeah.
So
that's true. But I mean, like for example, I went out last night. And I'd said to you that I was going to go out for a couple of hours, and it was just going to be dinner and I'd be back home. It was
not a couple of hours.
I actually got in just before midnight,
and
I'd left around 6 o'clock or something, and you didn't once text me, ring me, like, where are you? What, you know, like, when are you getting home? Like, you just kind of let me be, which I quite like. So I think if you just let someone just have their freedom to just do whatever, because plans change and things change, and like you don't want someone breathing down your neck and being like, you know, timing you.
Oh my goodness.
And like holding you to
when I'm out with some people, certain friends, and their wives or girlfriends are texting them like, where are you? Oh, it's just like, calm down. Calm down. Honestly, just relax. You are a whole person on your own. Yeah. You know, I don't even like the saying, oh, my other half, because it's like, it's not you. Mandy's not my other half. Mandy's a full person in her own right. I'm my own person in my right. When 1 + 1 come together, it equals 1. But that does not mean that we're half.
Yeah.
You know, so totally agree with that one. Something I want to say, a red flag, especially early starts of a relationship, and this is something I actually do in business as well.
Okay.
And that's when they complain about their previous exes. So if you've got somebody that says, oh, my last girlfriend was a psycho, and the one before that was also a psycho, oh, the one before that, it's like, there's a common denominator here. And you're at the center of it. You know, in the same way, when I'm hiring someone, I'll often ask people, I'll say, if someone's coming in for a job interview, I'll say, what's your previous boss like? And if they go, oh, he's a nightmare. Okay, to me, that speaks volumes. Because, number one, you don't slag off your current or previous boss like that. But number two is, if you think your previous boss was a nightmare, there's just a chance that actually it's just that you don't like being held accountable. You don't like being given instructions. You don't like the problem is so often with them, and I think that goes to all relationships. So if I'd have met Amanda and she'd just been going on about how all her crazy exes and stuff, I'd have been like, I'm going to step aside. But that wasn't really the case.
No,
so
it wasn't.
Yeah. Your turn.
Okay, another one for me is Rebound. When someone's literally just got out of another relationship and then they want to jump straight into it with you, I just find that like really alarming. I'm like, what? You know, what's going on?
Yeah, could that partly be as well? You know the thing I said about being one person and one person?
Yeah.
If you feel like you're half a person and you need to be in a relationship,
yeah,
when your partner dumps you or you break up or whatever, you sometimes are like, I just need to be in another relationship. You just jump into a relationship quickly just because you need that comfort. When actually that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Because that kind of person, who wants to be with half a person?
Nah.
Interesting actually as well, confession time. When we met, okay, April 5th, 2014, when we met, I had recently come out of a relationship, only maybe 2 months. 2 months. I think it was the beginning of February when I came out of a relationship, and you were concerned about that.
I was, yeah. I was just like, I just asked Samuel outright. I just said, look, I mean, are you serious? Is this just a rebound situation? Are you serious about me? And then you were just like, yeah, no, it's definitely not a rebound.
No, I just said, look, my previous girlfriend, I'm completely over. There is no feelings there. And we spoke about it. And the crazy thing was, Amanda actually believed me. Not that it wasn't true. The reason it was crazy was because the relationship I'd been in, and this is another thing, sometimes if you're in a bad relationship, you can bring that badness into your new relationship. So my previous girlfriend, man, it's making me sound red flaggy, was a little bit of, not a psychopath, but was a big drama queen, okay, in my opinion. If you're watching this, hello. This is many years ago. Not like a bad person, but just we were not compatible at all. And she, you know, was very jealous, very clingy, and also constantly, you know, not like put it this way, when you said to me, are you on a rebound or something, and I went, no, I'm not, and here's why, and you went, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Because I'd be thinking, oh, you're going to ask me this and I question this every day. It's a big thing. But the fact that you just were like, oh, okay then, that's great. No. I was like, oh wow. And sometimes as well, not only can you bring bad baggage into a new relationship, but also, like, you know, in the same way that I think you can sabotage a good relationship because of a previous bad one. Like, even with Amanda, for the first few weeks, I was looking for the catch. I was like, she's beautiful, she's intelligent, she's funny, she's smart, she's absolutely perfect. No. What's the catch? And to be honest, I'm still waiting for the catch.
Oh,
I'm still waiting. I haven't found the catch yet. But you're perfect. But I decided after a few months I was going to stop looking for the catch, because you will find what you look for. And I thought, you know, and that's why the gift where every day I found something that I loved about Amanda, wrote it down for a year, because I actually made a deliberate decision not to look for a catch. And again, same in business. Sometimes in business you're like, sounds too good to be true. What's the problem? Don't look for the problem, look for the solution. So.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I mean, the fact, I obviously dropped that. And another thing that I would say is a red flag is someone who lies. You've never lied. I mean, you were honest when you said that to me. And
yeah, I didn't even have to tell you about my relationship 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But obviously,
yeah,
that's crazy.
So I think another red flag, again, is lying.
Yeah.
Whether it's a big lie, or a little lie, just any lie, I just think it's just like a no-no. Because I just think if someone can just like let a lie roll off their tongue so easily, I just feel like you don't ever really know where you stand.
Yeah.
Dishonesty is just like really unattractive anyway.
Yeah.
So I think if anyone's willing to lie to you, then I just wouldn't go there.
And also as well, even like with lying, even joking, sometimes I'll say something to Amanda as just a joke, okay? So it might be, I don't know, I can't think of an example. I'll tell her something, something just happened, just to get a reaction. And Amanda will say to me, you know, do you promise? And if you say, do you promise, that means, no joking, do you promise? If I was to then go, yeah, oh my goodness, no. So, because again, lying, it's a funny one. I totally agree with you. If you lie about a small thing, you'll lie about a big thing. But we kind of have a pact between us, which is, because even, like, I've had to do surprises for Amanda. I do a lot of surprises for you.
Yeah, you do.
And it's really, really hard because I'm doing a surprise for Amanda, but sometimes I have to kind of, not lie to her, but say something that's not quite true. But it's not a lie.
Throws me off the scent.
Yeah, throw you off the scent. But I always dread her saying, do you promise? Because I'm like, oh no. Because, and over the years, we've been married now, what, 6, 7 years. You know, we're not only have we never had a bust up or a fallout or whatever, but also neither of us have ever lied to one another.
No.
We've always been truthful, and I think honesty is always the best policy. You know, you're watching a movie as well sometimes, and you see them getting themselves into a real pickle, getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's like, just come clean, and they don't, and then it ends up with something really drastic, obviously the movie, like murder or something, and it all starts with a little lie, and then they're just trying to cover up their tracks. It creates more. So sometimes I'll say to Amanda, I'll just tell you stuff that I wouldn't necessarily, you know, I might be like, look man, you might not want to hear this, but here's why I did what I did, or here's, and you come in clean, but I'd always rather do that than the lie.
Yeah,
you know?
And I really admire that in you actually, because you're very, very honest. Like, really, really honest.
Sometimes I'm too honest.
Yeah. So like what you see is what you get with Samuel, like literally. So yeah.
Even in business, you know, I will put my cards on the table with staff or whatever, and I'll just say, even normally when you might lie, you might try and, or I'll just literally confront it. And I think that's really, really important. And then I think lastly as well, and this goes for business and relationships, is you're going in a relationship to give, not to get. That's the biggest thing. Don't ask, what can I get from this marriage? What can I get from this relationship? Ask what you can give. And if you both do that, that's when you have a beautiful marriage. Or in business, don't get a job thinking, what salary can I get? What can I get? Go to a company saying, what can I give? And I think if you have a philosophy like that across the board, in business, in relationships, in finance, even in politics, you know, I think it was JF Kennedy that said, don't ask what can I get from my country, ask what I can give to the country. And I just, that's a beautiful philosophy. Don't ask what can I get from this world, say what can I do? How can I leave the world a better place? How can I, you know, and I think that's the biggest thing. And that is a green flag. And a red flag is the one that's just trying to get.
Yeah.
So on that basis, let's see a few questions or comments that we've had from the fans, from the Samuel and Amanda fans.
Thank you for watching, guys.
If you enjoy the video, you enjoy the content, ask questions, like the video. Alright, so Sean now says, I never get over how beautiful Amanda is. Flawless skin. What lipstick is that? I want to buy one. Oh no, I'm worried now. This is not becoming a beauty show. Oh my goodness. What lipstick is that?
Oh my gosh,
Go on, Amanda.
It's by Too Faced, and it's called Lady Balls. The red one, I think that's
Too Faced Lady Balls.
Yeah, the brand is called Too Faced, and the colour is called Lady Balls.
Sounds absolutely dreadful. Alright, Dan Streak says, are you both ever thinking about to buy your own house? I mean, your dream house?
Yes, I think at some point we definitely want to.
We're already living in our dream house.
Well, yeah, we are. But I mean, eventually, I don't know if we'd want to build something just for like something different. I don't know, but
look,
yeah,
we're in our dream house.
Yeah, okay? I love this house so much.
We rent this house. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Would we buy our dream house? Probably not. Maybe, as Amanda said, maybe we'd build it. Why? Because we want to make money on it. Right, so, alright, last question. Emmanuel says, Amanda, how old were you when you moved to the UK, and how long did it take you to adjust to the English cuisine? Also, do you cook any African meals at home? has Samuel tried and loved any African dish?
Okay, so I was 10 years old when I moved, and English food, I mean, it's all right. It's not that, it's probably a bit more bland compared to Zimbabwean food, but I mean, it's nice.
We're going to an English party right now, okay? The food will be very different. Sandwiches and whatnot.
Yeah.
African food is...
Yeah, we tend to do a bit more.
Sadza,
Yeah.
the little vegetables where you put peanut butter on them and all that jazz.
So nice. Samuel has tried sadza, which is like
Try
food from
it.
Zimbabwe.
Yes, I'm very familiar with African food. We're going to go to our party right now. Mandy, final words of wisdom?
Final words of wisdom. Okay, success does not come from what you occasionally do. It comes from what you consistently do. So that's like also just a memo to me, because at the moment I'm trying to lose weight and I'm just thinking like, why is it not happening? Why is it not happening? And it's because like, oh, Amanda, you had that donut yesterday. So I'm trying to tell this to myself, like, you know, I need to consistently do those things that are going to help me lose the weight that I'm trying to lose. So yeah.
There we have it, folks. Subscribe, like, ask questions for next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
See you guys.